We gaan terug naar de centrale kamer. Voor de derde trial, waar opnieuw een geest op ons zal zitten te wachten. Kijk, daar opent zich een deur. En daar is de geest.
Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. The gardener must love you for your pliance.
Sowieso.
One last time, and no more. This I vow.
Nog één trial, zegt hij.
Ketenrus, who was Tebaru Sanakis was, understand promises, unlike some. No more words. You have not earned them.
Finish your last
Finish
trial.
your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions.
We mogen geen vragen stellen. We moeten gewoon doen wat we moeten doen. Maar we weten niet wat de trial is. Plaats. Potion. Leap of faith. De trial was een leap of faith. We weten het niet. Was de trial... Nee, daar is de Numena weer, die eerste geest. En hier is de tweede geest. Godless Death Totem. A key to note.
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
Dan staan ze hier alle drie. En er is ook weer een mural.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Vermin?
Like vermin you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen. But your journey ends here.
En dan gaan die geesten ons aanvallen natuurlijk. Ja.
Hesitation. Why do they smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is
Ja,
where
die
you
geesten gaan we aanvallen.
We cannot risk you provoking the gardener and causing another calamity.
So, we will not have another calamity in this land again.
If you are as noble a creature as you claim, you will let your bones rest here with ours.
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
We only do what we must.
So be it. Prepare yourself.
Oh, die geesten. Waarom?
Convoy.
Hij heeft een shield in één keer. Een van die gasten hield. Dat is niet eerlijk, jongens. Als die gasten gaan healen. No bene.
Watch your right. Take the right.
Hier, sterk. Goed en roet.
Need a moment, dear.
Teleporten ook nog. Wat een vieze tactieken. En hij teleport weer weg. Even de potion nemen. Daar gaat goed het roet. Alleen nog gaan doen staat. Klets. Prize on the table. Ik ga eens even kijken wat hier binnen bevindt is. Kijk, geheime kisten. Upgrade materials alleen. En een fire grenade. A Keaton device.
I've never seen an Akedan device like this.
Achievement unlocked.
These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map?
A map.
I can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Good. Serves her right.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they?
Yeah.
Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Approach the Adra and speak to Sapadal. Ook deze roots verdwijnen weer. Gouden kist. Een nieuwe ring. De Ranga's Clarity. Plus 1 intellect, plus 1 perception. Ja, daar hoef je geen zak aan.
Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Ja, hier. Praat met mij. Daar is hij, Sapadal.
You are here. You heard us.
We zijn zeker hier.
You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tebaru Sanakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened. Yes.
Ja.
We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. As the tree shelters the sapling, yes, just so. And now, you journey to the garden.
Jazeker.
Let us offer you another gift, a seedling of power.
Ah, graag.
We will show you our favor. Wait, an intruder. The piercing light. She draws near.
Ludwig.
The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
The Wire. The Wire, een karot, hè. Zo'n fiber wire waarmee je iemand keel dichtknijpt.
Out! Out! Set her out! Set us free!
Ludwig is onderweg. Maar is hij onderweg naar hier of naar de garden?
Wake up! Wake up!
Nou, mijn vrienden zijn er nog.
What happened? Are you alright? What did you do? You'll have to give a better answer than that, dear.
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sopadol? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god.
Het is
They're
Ludwig.
flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern
Gallowayne's
coast,
tusks.
and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
Get off me!
Oh, dit hele ding gaat naar boven.
We should go.
Escape naar Koekoebel. Spinnen. Dreamfall. Beesten. Dreamfall Zorix. Zijn die er nu ook al gevoelig voor? Moeten we nou gewoon op een lopen zetten, is dat de bedoeling? Kan dat? Nee, dat kan niet.
Check your right. I'm ready to go.
Let's. Let's.
On your left here.
Blijven maar komen, hè. Moet ik het gewoon op mijn lopen zetten? Dat is de vraag. Ja, dat is ook het antwoord. Rennen! Laat de Dream Trolls maar komen. Wegwezen. Het vechten is oneindig. Dan maar rennen. Unspent ability points. Ik ben level up gegaan blijkbaar. Dit valt ook nog onder escape naar Koekoebel. Blijven rennen dan. Ja, blijven rennen.
Careful, to the left!
Careful to the left. Wegwezen. Hier worden allemaal mensen opgeblazen, rennen. Green is hier.
Before you worsen the situation.
En Ludwig is hier.
The ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero.
Ludwig is hier. En die praat met de
The
Ingrid.
circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Wat willen jullie?
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Ik ga de ruins opblazen.
How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno.
The only thing you burned was hope. And I am determined to get it back. Even if I must take it from you.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sabadal. Would you tear down everything we've built? Abandon our oaths because they were too difficult to fulfill? I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? Yes, but even a humble acorn can sprout a tree. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Hubris. She assumes a great deal about a force she barely understands.
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Ja.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
Klinkt goed.
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gods, you're right.
Gentle sleep. One moment, day. The next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Yes, exactly. Very concisely put.
Nou, we gaan toch niet de mensen opofferen hiervoor?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process.
Ja, dat kan dus
But it will
iedereen zijn.
stop the dream scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new dream thralls will be created.
Grim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Necrotic limbs are real people.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Explain in detail.
It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill dream thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Ga me iets laten zien, Ludwig. De masker af. Dit is een skelet. Zij is een skelet.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them.
We gaan geen onschuldige mensen offeren.
Nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
We gaan geen mensen killen.
Countless will die regardless if the Dream Scourge is not stopped. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici, God, if there's even a chance he could...
We gaan niet Quilici
I can't
offeren.
think of that right now.
Nee.
Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwig. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do,
We gaan niet
make
Quilici
sure you
opofferen.
believe in it.
Hij is onze vriend.
Because there's no going back.
What? No!
You're giving the Steel Garrote everything they want. And what do we get in return? Nothing.
I will honor your decision,
Je krijgt Quilici's
even if I
leven.
think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard him. Bring it down.
Increases your damage and grants health regeneration.
Bring it down. The Dream Thralls are no match for our might.
Abilities. Critical hits deal more damage. Daar was ik mee bezig, hè. Critical hit chance. Daar was ik ook mee bezig, hè. Companions. Kai gebruiken we toch niet. Marius gebruiken we ook niet. Giatta gebruiken we wel. En die Atli gebruiken we ook. Even kijken, mooi Piki hebben we gekild. Increase your damage and health regeneration.
These ruins were hideous anyway.
Kunnen we dat nog ergens godlike abilities, deze ja. Zo. Mensen willen met mij praten. Speak with Reengrim. Waar is hij? Hier zo.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands.
I couldn't kill so many people. Nee.
Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice.
So?
The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing. But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, envoy. And... don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Speak to Temerti in Thirdborn. Ja, verslag uitbrengen. We gaan verslag uitbrengen. Ik kan ook nog wat bounties inleveren. Ik kan ook even wat dingen verkopen.
Oh, you're back.
Ja, alles wat we niet gebruiken. Even kijken. Hier, Edmund's Word. Ja, upgrade materials. Ik weet niet wat dit wapen kost om te upgraden. White Steel Chunk, Edmund's Worth. Beetle Shells. Heeft hij ook. Oké. Dan kunnen we straks nog wat upgraden. Hier de bounty persoon. Dus niet waar ik bounties kan inleveren kennelijk.
Oh hey envoy.
Nou, Temerti dan eerst maar. Temerti.
The ruins. What happened? I heard them fall to rubble. It comes, it sings, it dreams of war and blood and smoke. And did you have a hand, envoy? You and your Inquisitor destroyed hundreds of years of history and time and silver lights flashing bright. ruins, break into bones. They do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die. I'm sorry. I think I need a moment. Smoke and rhyme. We are losing time.
Oh, ze is onder invloed. Ja.
Sing black, sing silver. Songs of permission. Yes, yes, go.
Ze is onder invloed.
Yes. Leave.
A butterfly emerges. A dream of peace.
Temerti is onder invloed van de Dream Scourge. En wij moeten naar Galloway's Tusk.
Oh hey Envoy, be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Discounts on qualifying items.
Waarom kan ik niet die bounty inleveren? Is dat hierboven dan? Nee. Return to Tuanuri. Ja. Kan niet praten. Is gebukt. Oké. Our dreams divide us still. 3 skulls betekent moeilijke quest. Die hebben we geclaimd, die hebben we geclaimd, die hebben we geclaimd. Kill Kukamaka. Kill Zorb Chief. Dan doen we die 2 eerst nog wel eventjes in de volgende quest. Wacht. Zullen we die dan even activeren? Dan kan ik op de map kijken waar ik dan heen moet. Hier. Kukamaka. En hier Zorb Chief Cheating. Dan pak ik deze partycamp. Om even mijn wapens te upgraden. Dan pakken we daarna die bounties in de volgende video.
I'm sorry, but before anything else, I need a word with you.
Okay.
Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost. Because of you and that monster. Again, I understand the impulse, Envoy. But you must think of future generations.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify killing? I've heard enough. Even Ludwig wouldn't go that far.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them. Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by 2 Adiran fools. I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. How disappointing. Reinbrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsley, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the 2 of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
Eerst even met iedereen praten.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. You destroyed something that was... I'm trying to remain calm. I have to remember that you had a reason for what you did. Nothing infuriates me more than to do what Ludwig wants, but... I'm not unhappy with what you did.
Niet unhappy.
Those ruins were literally priceless. They had real Echidans in there. Think of how far my research would have shot forward. But we would have had to sacrifice so many for it. And I can't say that's a fair trade.
Oh, nou sta je in één keer wel aan mijn kant.
It's obvious. here, though. Of course. Because a common reaction to being set upon by dream thralls is to placate another monster.
Give the envoy more credit than that. He did what had to be done.
All right. I understand. I'm sorry, Envoy. This is my life's work. And that skeletal maniac attacked my home. I'm just a little more raw than I thought. It's all right. I think you've earned a bit of trust from me. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual
Dat is
ancient
waar, hè?
Echidans in
We
the
hebben
ruins.
gesproken met geesten.
I was able to ask questions and get answers. Perhaps you'll pick a better specialty next time. Most historians have only hoped to speak with past lives through animancy. I'll blow them all away with my next paper. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier? Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details. Always a pleasure, Envoy.
Nog meer? Ja.
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice. It was overwhelming. I can still feel my heartbeat. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fior. And what about my study of the
Fior is
goblins?
er niet meer.
I've spent my whole life with them. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is
26
now.
hours in a day.
Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
Yasli, you could do all that on your own.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Jata.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. The ruins of Naku Kubel predate civilization as we know it. We had so much to learn from them. But the Steel Garrote care nothing for the past. Only the future, as long as it's under their thumb. I'm not saying it was an easy decision, or that you should have acted differently. The fact remains that we played into our enemy's hands, and what did we get in return? We delayed the inevitable. Better than nothing, I suppose, though not by much. I'm holding you to that. Maybe there's no right answer to any of this. Maybe all we can do is keep going, leaving chaos in our wake. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, then we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Zeker.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Indeed, it does.
Yeah.
It's just... When you agreed to destroy the ruins, Ludwig was surprised, as though she didn't believe you would do the right thing. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something.
Ludwig zal wel de eindbaas zijn.
Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. If I must.
En dan heeft Marius nog wat te melden.
So, we found a map to the garden.
Ja.
Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries. We'll see. We don't know what's really there, other than your secret god friend. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way,
Nou, ik
was it
hoop niet
worth
de
it?
tweede, dan hebben we wel een
Who
probleem.
knows? I get it, those visions, or whatever you're having, must be really disturbing. But how do you know they won't just get worse?
Dat
I
weten
guess
we
that's
niet.
not my problem, really. My job is to keep you alive, whether you've got a god in your head or not. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Anyway.
Ik kan niks beloven. Don't do anything stupid.
Until next time.
Marius, nog meer?
Listen, that back there in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly. Huh. I mean, weren't you talking to them already? It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
Upgrades. Upgrades. Ja, ik heb hier nog een totem. Ik heb geen totem base. Dan weten we ook niet hoe we dat moeten doen. Wat ik wel ga doen, is mijn knots upgraden. Killing an enemy creates an area of effect that deals poison accumulation. Of power attacks deal poison accumulation. Nee, deze doen we. Upgraden. 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 Kijk hem gaan. Corrupted Adra. Alles op die knots, jongens. En shield kunnen we ook nog een keer upgraden. Kijk. Alles op die knots. Superb quality. Superb quality. Ballarok skin. Hier.
Oh, and that illusory blizzard to end.
Nou, dan zal Sappadal ook nog wel met ons willen praten. Ja, dat dacht ik al.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We bless the Tebaru Sanakis and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Zeker niet, Sappada.
A blossom of trust. A hand as soft as the breeze. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
En dan worden we wakker. En dan kunnen we mooi in de volgende video nog even die laatste 2 bounties gaan doen die we nog open hebben staan. Dus graag tot dan. Joejoe.